what do you call it when you let your pastor know how much you value him? You appreciate him. But I would play normal drums, but my whole family's sleeping because I may or may not have not had time to do the Faith Friday until Saturday at 1:20 in the morning. Happy Faith Fridays. So actually I already filmed this video, but then I found out my phone storage was full after I filmed it. So we'll see how take 2 goes. So this week I kind of wanted to break down like the barrier that we can put between us and the people on stage, us and the saints, us and the people making videos, you know? So I remember like when I was, I don't know, a few years ago, I would look at everyone. I would look at my mom, I'd look at the saints, I'd look at the people leading retreats, and I'd say like, really? Like, I'll never be like that. God, I have no talent, no skill, I have nothing I could ever use for you. I mean, I don't even know if you want to talk to me. Like, I have absolutely, like, everyone else has all these other attractive things about them. I have nothing. And I realized as I grew closer in relationship with God that it wasn't that I had none of those things. It was simply that I was blind to them. And in the same way, you were made and put in the home that you were and raised in a certain way so that your experiences, your skills could be used for God, no matter how weird you think they are. I mean, I never thought I had anything to offer, and I'm making YouTube videos now. It's just funny. That's when I was trying to take control. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But once I handed it over to God, these past 2 weeks I've been talking about prayer and growing in a relationship with God. Those things allow you to put things in your life in God's hands, your future in God's hands. You do that through prayer. He tells you what to do. He guides you. YouTube videos, it's not like it's a me-driven thing. It's a God-driven thing. I pray about it a lot, right? People leading retreats, like the good retreats, they didn't come up with the schedules. They didn't come up with the talks. They pray about them. I remember my first retreat. Oh, this is another thing, is like fear. A lot of people are like scared. They're scared to go out and evangelize. They're scared to go out and do retreats. I mean, even just scared to talk about with faith with a friend. They're like, oh, the priest, he can do that, right? Priest can do that. And that campus minister, they can do that, right? Because they're trained and they're confident. Actually, not true. God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. I don't think any single person that's evangelizing hasn't felt fear about it. I remember my first time leading a retreat, or not leading, I was on the core team, right? And I felt totally unqualified. I'd only done this retreat once or twice before. And I was just terrified. Like, I was so nervous all morning. And so I kept having to go to the chapel and just like give it to God. And I remember I was journaling. And I was just so worried. I was like, God, like, how do I even do this? Like, I have no clue how this thing works. And I just heard, like, Patrick, you were made for today. And that was all I needed. That prayer with God, he gave me the words that I needed to know that I wasn't going to go wrong because I was doing his will. That's all that matters. You find out that you're doing God's will, God's behind you, heck, you can do anything. It's awesome. And so yeah, like every time I go up on stage during a retreat, right? Like I'm still scared. Like every time I might open up on my faith on social media, like, right, I'm still scared. It's not like the fear of people making fun of me before it goes away. Every time I go and open up my faith to my friends, it's not like, oh, I'm not scared anymore. Nothing bad's gonna happen. No, like I have a heart. Like I can get hurt if people make fun of me, right? But it's the trust in God that overcomes that fear, overcomes that barrier that we put. They're like, you know what? They can evangelize. I won't. That's not true. God made you different than anyone else for a reason. And because of that, he has a specific plan for you to use your talents, your skills, even the ones that you may not see, for him. So do that today. You go pray. Ask God what he wants from you. Just grow in that relationship with him and trust that he'll send you somewhere. He'll send you somewhere, I can guarantee it. If you're open to it, he'll use you. Why wouldn't he want to? He's a good, loving God, and in doing the things that he sends you to do, you're going to feel the most fulfilled you've ever been. Because you're not working for yourself anymore. You're working for God, and he knows what's up. So yeah, grow in a relationship with God. Trust in his plan. He'll send you to do amazing things you never thought you could do. Even though sometimes it seems impossible, with God's winds blowing at your back, you can sail anywhere. Oh, that sounded good. Happy Friday, Saturday. Oh, I should have done this earlier, but a happy Saturday. Faith Friday. Well, you know what? Any day you're watching this. Happy day of the week that you're watching this. Happy life, happy year, happy month. Happy you, I guess. Yeah. Enjoy, sorry.